Yeah, definitely when you listen to the records, you get a sense that the music was in sort of a skeleton form. It's more of an outlined type of music, where it just outlines, the parameters, what we're going to do, or more so what we're not going to do.
Malkovich music like triumph, tragedy, trials, tribulations, lives, legacies, lies, transformation, rhyme, melody, style, elevation, mind, memory, salvation, in a pursuit of peace, prosperity, release, relief. 360 degrees complete. I speak wonder, secrete thunder. Each and every one of ya I seek to reach. The beat wash over your ears like water on bleached beaches. Imagination run amok, pins off the leashes. It's either get ripped to pieces from the inside out or let them loose. Tell the truth each and every time I step into the booth. Elegant elocution, excellent execution, eloquent sentiment, revolution and development with deadly intent. I take it to any extent, to any expense. Continue our ascent in any event. Crash scenes leave barriers bent. Money on my joints, money well spent. Experience, experiment. Don't fear this, no hesitance. The present tense is what we dealing with, and you feeling it true. This is the interview, this is what we came to do. What it takes to break through. Communist politics, whatever I got, I split in half and make two. Did the math in advance, I know what I'm up against. I fill my tank and give thanks for every buck I get. Guns bust, another brother wet. Wasn't me yet, and that's about as lucky gets. So we blessed, but still stressed the BS. I guess everybody's problems manifest, and yes, I don't profess to be any less messed up than the next one. Deaf, dumb, and blind in the mind, sometimes I just get numb. Thought I had my foot in the door, turned out to be my thumb. Found myself in a war I thought was already won, and everyone's in it with me, and y'all in it too. The enemy moves swiftly, and leaves few clues. No more time for blame or shame or games, complaints. This ain't gon' get you nowhere no more. Air 2-4, the issue is you, the issue is you. This is the interview, this is what we came to do. About 4 in the morning, heard voices calling and started crawling towards him. Baby boy James, 8 pounds, 8 ounces, another pea in a plastic pot, surrounded by thousands, destined for something, and and all would hope greatness, but by the grace of whoever's in charge, we're all fated. Some don't make it, some get swallowed by self-hatred, and the chosen few remain and shoulder the weight of a nation. It's a new day, as you laid on a hospital tray. DJ Kool Herc rocked the PJs with beat breaks and PAs. 3/4 of the world is water, a girl is known as a daughter, being a boy or a son. So that's what we're gonna call you, but no more time to explain where you are, why you came. The movement's in effect, get in step, this is how you play the game. Carry yourself correct, always show respect. Don't neglect the ones you love and live life with no regrets. When I came into the light, there was a bunch of people grabbing me. They called themselves my family, it was taken for granted. These were folks who would catch a bullet to see me protected. And on the same token, the same of me would be expected. And that respect extended to anyone in my friendship, unless it's senseless. Mom said, use your head, kid, we got a lot invested in you. Don't forget this single parent, 3 dependents, this is my life sentence. If only one message of mine becomes embedded, let it be that life itself is the most precious of all possessions. See, I owe my successes to these jewels I was blessed with. She put it in me, I really can't take the credit. I just venture on adventures with my bag of tricks. Throw them all against the wall and see what sticks. This is for the old souls. The solo is all we know souls. A world full of faces, but we still lone souls. The people in our lives soon to be gone, and the people who ain't here yet but won't be long. To the old souls, the solo is all we know souls. A world of faces, so why we all alone? No, the people in our lives soon to be gone, and the people who ain't here yet but won't be long. Changing and I rearrange with them. I rearrange with them. Things keep changing and I rearrange with them. I rearrange with them. Things keep changing and I rearrange with them. I rearrange with them. Things keep changing and I rearrange with them. Things seem strange because I see the strange in them. I leapt and caught a thought and let it transport me abroad. Humid Tunisian nights, white tunic clinging to the sweat in my pores. Cheap whiskey and witty whimsy with a native missy playing soft spoken till the room fills with smoke and I cough, choking, woken to flames. Took a breath as if expecting this, but now somehow deep down feeling doubt I never did. I roamed the realm in fits, caught my reflection through the mist, and there I was, a little kid again, innocence in the flesh. And it's picturesque what I pictured for myself. Just a white picket fence, a couple pictures on the shelf, and now my life is something else, and nothing is for sure. Things that seemed so clear before just aren't as clear anymore. But it's sickness and health, I take the dive and stay alive. Ain't no talk of suicide, it's do or die, shoot the lie. Till a ray of light, undetected by the naked eye, shines through the sky, taking me back through space and time. And I could have played it safe, yeah, some moves were made in haste, but I strayed away, and nothing we say can change a thing. Even if I had a chance to, I wouldn't trade my place, cause mad fools been late to waste before getting to state their case. So I kiss the floor when I wake up in the morning, looking at my watch and it's about 4 again. This is for the old souls. The solo is all we know souls. A world full of faces, but we still own souls. The people in our lives soon to be gone, and the people who ain't here yet but won't be long. To the old souls, the solo is all we know souls. A world of faces, so why we all alone? No, the people in our lives soon to be gone, and the people who ain't here yet but won't be long. The old souls. man stands staggered. Paintbrush in one hand, palette in other, splattering every culture. I mean, color on a canvas haphazard, strokes unplanned, satellite unmanned. Paint contacts expand and drip slow like raindrops on windows, but the scenery's on top as well as below. Tremolo, deuces bellowing over open archipelagos, and the record goes. Everything around keeps going down and down, while this ball of dirt keeps spinning round and round. Everything around keeps going down and down, but this ball of dirt keeps spinning round and round. Individuals sleeping and eating and living and dreaming and killing and stealing, civilian, criminal, constant, variable, moral, distant rule, normal, barbarian, infidel, Italian, terrorist cell, Isaac, Ishmael, crisis, Bell, kills, casualty, mob, family, bomb them till there's no more problem to build gradually over. Bodies of soldiers, property holders, peasants, presidents believed in God, but life is not what he told us. So people lay bedridden and wonder if the world is moving or their head just spinning. And in the interim, business is imminent. Militants kill innocent citizens, hunt immigrants, the bigoted birth, the ignorant. Cause hungry babies make quiet little kids confuse adolescents and full-grown killers in a cycle of idle principles, mindless rituals, a rhyme book of listless riddles. And still we keep scribbling higher and lower and over and under and covered and covering, only to discover everything around keeps going down and down, but this ball of dirt keeps spinning round and round. Everything around me keeps going down and down, but this ball of dirt keeps spinning round and round. And a frost exhaust, AM radio and Maceo's playing 54th 2002, and we still paying dues. Perfected the next sleep technique on the snooze, while my man Jay hold down the cruise control. Broken glass and ice last night was rock and roll. Wisconsin prom king, shrieking Rodney King, wannabe SWAT team, gassing cats. Happy Halloween, Americana, same shit wherever I wander. Some spots is colder and some more hotter. DEA field day, can't find no marijuana. Got the potheads all wet under the collar, but regardless, that got nothing to do with my product. The shit sell itself, I ain't gotta do nada. Just make sure it's solid and polished and people can cop it. And that's tax-free profit from their pockets to my wallet. Y'all know what I'm saying, y'all doing the same thing. Build your own circle and it all stays internal. Biters out the woodwork, can't bust our sphere. Rubbing my hands, y'all doing good work out here. Running the track alone's a badass load. Why get your back broke? Scratch our backs here, we'll do the same back home. We can take this shit over like tic-tac-toe. And on that note, I'm out, man, gotta hit that road. Throw your hands in the air and keep it moving. Don't know where I'm going, but I know what I'm doing. GBLX, we in effect. Abcdefg, to the death. This game's wide open, so we keeping it moving. I don't know where I'm going, but I know what I'm doing. Evanesce, much respect. Pessimist, blood and flesh. NYC, whole different ball game. People on the stoop, people in the hallway. Hard rocks on the block, bums on the subway. Everyone a hustler, man, fuck your small change. Only big bills going by that North Face. Then this restitution court case, y'all know the drill. Cats in a short space, all chasing the same nickel. So it's straight overkill, fish head, bloated gills. Just breathing in Brooklyn's like you're liable to trip a hair trigger. Mothers crying clear rivers, I kneel down, wash my face in the basin and take inspiration. We can make it happen, it's all a question of pacing. So every day we sway the BK, streets the PJs, C-Train to the LES, to meet the VJs. Real talking, you want it or you keep walking. Then my mind spits a vision of home. I tell myself I got this far alone, might as well keep going. Fast forward, New Orleans, 4 in the morning, rainstorming. French Quarter orphans tap dancing for fresh quarters. Gothic chick snort snicker and then hit the liquor. Mississippi riverbank sucking off a dealer. Listen close on a calm evening and hear the ghost breathing faint gunshots and people in the hood screaming. Then I wake up in a cold sweat, though it's humid, like things are moving so fluid, I'm addicted to it. My man sits me down and says, don't worry yourself, cause having me here is like being here yourself. Next stop, ATL, steady on the bell. Coach class, toe back, enjoying myself. Adios, Yo, throw your hands in the air and keep it moving. I don't know where I'm going, but I know what I'm doing. DJ Perv on the swerve, Mike Lover. Game's wide open, so we keeping it moving. Don't know where we going, but we know what we doing. VJC's 13 AM posse, just watch me.
About a 2:45.
Open pallbearers, open caskets. This is life stripped down to the chassis. We deal with all there was and all that is. Bourbon Street heat, stormy night on the bayou. Typhoon weather, the man remarks. Since the lighter spark, tipping makers mark. As the train departs for windows a slideshow, I see trailer parks, babies playing in the dark. Eyes like blowflies swaying through the marsh. The old man takes two, coughs and looks off in the distance like he lost something out there and looking will make a difference. People catching each other's stares and flinching. A boxcar of childless fathers, fatherless children skittering through the wilderness. The train creeps the tracks like a heartbeat, making it hard to sleep. The engine shrieks, Neanderthal animals through the blue black. I sit watching the admiral come unglued, not sure when he was born. It's been in every war, clashed with the Spanish Armada. Did Pearl Harbor, Desert Storm, sailed galleons, commandeered battalions, fought valiant. Now he just sits there stammering, everyone laughs inside, but he's just dealing. Ain't no such thing as crazy. We just dealing, yo, this man here ain't crazy. He just dealing, went to sleep on his bad side, lost all feeling. Ain't no such thing as crazy. We just dealing, a crowd of people face to face, just sitting on their way to their rented apartments for more sitting, waiting rooms where they sit and wait to stop breathing. The neighbors are strangers, you just hear them through the ceiling, the occasional muffled sound of television, and it gets so lonely sometimes you wanna scream. And the old lady sitting next to me starts speaking. Never loved the soul, didn't know the feeling. Was a dead woman's sister, a family man's mistress. Never loved the mother or father, her own children, and all you hear is she talks to herself cause nobody else will listen. Spotted her in the street and they put her on medicine.
brink of the known, we always feel forward for what is to be hoped. Every judgment stands on the edge of error. We are here face to face with the crucial paradox. We seem to be running after a goal which lurches away from us to infinity every time we come within sight.
Smoke everywhere, man, smoke's all I see. Smoke darkening the world, smoke darkening me. Fire burning, the lame get burned to remains. Fire burning, those who remain dance in the flames. Men come to douse the blaze, just flesh and skin. One blast, all you saw was the skeletons. Metal, tin, flesh and skin, life is everything. Beginning to end in this life, and it's everything.
First question we ask is, well,
a leap of faith in deep space. Freeze frame 2004 AD. A strange beast in a weird place. Await 20,000 years late. Shooting stars, scrape scars on a night sky. Bleeding rain on us, walking red spotted like we in hospital garments. It's pitch dark in the tar pit. We barking clip harlots, begging your pardon, Sergeant. All I see is Martians and crooked arches, flying carpets, chasing iron starships. Passage 6, man can see things that don't exist, but can't comprehend the time before this. And so it is on the escape, cause nothing is a mistake.
we see the skull beneath the skin, the small hairs, the pores in the skin, a blemish here, a broken blood vessel there. These marvelous fingers, every joint so perfect. The fingernail, I couldn't have designed that in a million years.
It's ebb and it's flow, it's the head, it's the toes, it's yes and it's no, it's friend and it's foe, it's my arms and my legs and my heart and my head, it's the start and the end, the darkness around the bend, it's the land and the trees and the sand and the sea, it's the hand on the key, it's the man you can't see, it's love and it's hate and it's bumps and it's scrapes and it's running a race with one foot in the grave. Sperm, dirt, muscle, earth, flesh, mesh, face, create, erase, replace, change shape, same weight, light steals water rust, metal, kill a man and his body, leave a better rose petals, animal, machine, planet, bone, steel, cold steel, veins, wires, fertilizer, eat your whole meal, here with these ears, step with these legs, I breathe the night air and I'm aware, something's up there, I'm mad, programmed with invisible hands, master the codes of math and mind, still a pawn in the plan, getting tired now, and these legs are like toothpicks, spark dying out, but I keep moving, injured I heal, threatened I run, cornered I fight, tired I rest, threatening my kids, I'm coming for your head, and when it's time to die, lie down and go to sleep, cause the earth gotta eat.
Smoke's all I see. Smoke darkening the world, smoke darkening me. Fire burning, the lame get burned to remains. Fire burning, those who remain dance in the flames. Men come to douse the blaze, just flesh and skin. One blast, all you saw was the skeletons. Metal, tin, flesh and skin, life is everything. Beginning to end in its life and it's everything.
Right and it's left and it's height and it's depth and it's life and it's death and it's strife and it's stress. It's one and it's many, it's none and it's plenty, it's done and it's barely begun.
We are astonished and chagrined. It's spectacular and yet
Hasta que llegaré, voy a navegar.
walk through life with my heart on my sleeve, but y'all women just rip it apart then leave. Don't let them tell you different, this shit is a game. Her loss but my bad, I didn't know we were playing. Don't ask why when you see the censored me instead of the James that remains in your memory. He's no longer like that, never will be, cause honesty always gets me fucked up eventually. Mon Cherie, when I see you I hear Stevie. Wonderful emotions erupt and seize me. I'm trying my best to control them, believe me. They came on so speedy, it's almost creepy. Back when I was young, I talked to women deeply. Where you see yourself at 60, what you wanna be. Then around 16, the conversation turned sexual. Since then, been thinking with the head on my genitals. But here we are, ma, wishing upon a star, delving into ourselves, coming out with something raw. And I reached so far, now it's a matter of the heart. I kissed your stretch marks, let you caress my scars. Now the focus switched from sexual to chemical attraction, passion, something everlasting. Feelings that I had locked away for so long, feelings that I thought were just about dead and gone. If you feeling the same way, you ain't letting on, but then actions speak louder. No card, no flowers, but my phone stays ringing. Still, I'm a doubter, at least once an hour's like I'm thinking about you. Instinct in this predicament to let you in, but conditioning in feminine ways tells me different. A woman is a devilish maze, and I'm an instrument made to be played. So I watch what I say, don't give up too much. Gotta walk that fine line between the love and touch, and not giving too strong a sign, cause y'all ladies been fucked, wine dined and left behind, screwed over blind until it's like you lost your minds. And I'm sure I've been that punk more than once, fine, but with you I'm sincere, because you're one of a kind. But lines like that probably come a dozen a dime, and after all, who knows, you might be duping me. So I keep my feelings tucked like a 9, but keeping it concealed is a crime. So I'm calling time, can't name the occasions. I came in guns blazing, trying to speed it up when I should have been patient. Point taken, now I know to go slow, but practicing what I preach is a different situation. But I'm gonna try, but I shouldn't have to try. But I guess what I'm saying is I walk through life with my heart on my sleeve, but y'all women just rip it apart then leave. Don't let them tell you different, the shit is a game. Her loss but my bad, I didn't know we were playing. Don't ask why when you see me blowing with the breeze. The head trips will never get the better of me. I've always been like that and always will be, cause honesty will bring me my love eventually. Night times when I see the memories best, I see them all the time, nights when they manifest. I lay in bed as they invade my head. It's so real I can almost feel your flesh. Our lips locked as our fingers meshed. I kiss your breasts like they were the last food on earth left. I stayed up while you slept to listen to your breath. Then I heard the sound of drums coming from my chest. No rest, awake till daybreak. Tongues exploring, tongues done talking. Mind is running, knowing that we walked into something awesome. Shunning caution, a flame, amazed by the things that take place. A present from heaven in a Venus-shaped case. Come to grace this lonely man's lowly space. Too much to take, so I just gaze at your face as we lay waste to waste. And you don't budge, you look straight back at me with eyes filled with love. Our lips touch like wet paintbrushes. We kiss and hug and lick and suck and paint each other the same color. Candle lit, feeling like I'm dreaming. Intertwined shadows creep in the ceiling. We hold tight, you and me come to become one as the moon becomes sun. And after the rapture dies time. You make me so happy, it hurts to smile. Feels like we known each other forever, so at ease. I missed 20 years, one look put me up to speed. And when we connect for that short time, everything against us floats out of sight, out of mind. Funny how me and you always equals deja vu. More sleepless nights, but this time no table for two. And in the place you once laid your head next to me, now lays the ghost that you left when you left. It caresses me, then off I doze into the cosmos. I'm on top, this below, biting my collarbone and moaning. Then I'm woken by a phone that's not ringing, a brain that won't stop thinking, a clock that won't stop ticking, water drops that won't stop dripping. Life wouldn't have been better if I never met you. The pain was worth it for the pleasure, but now I'm left to wonder whether we'll ever be together. Am I just a dumb motherfucker for getting in the center of a man, woman, and child situation? So y'all are in relations. Is there a place in that equation for me? Was I the third leg awaiting amputation? Maybe, but you made me feel like I had a stake and James needs no explanation. I came too late and just early enough to get my heart taken. Of course I understand the other man had the upper hand. He was your past chance, flung him back like a rubber band. I guess we both knew I'd have to go soon. It just felt so good. We held on as long as we could and prayed for a miracle. Instead the unthinkable, rendering everything else minuscule. Sure we had a bond, but your bond was umbilical. So I give you room, cause I know how difficult it must have been to lose. And the only thing simple about this whole issue is the fact I miss you. Touch my soul, something stronger than steel, more precious than gold. It was true romance, crappy circumstance. Still you walked with me, still you gave me a chance. And for that I'm forever grateful, forever faithful, forever happy is what I'll make you. But alas, no dice I guess, so while I tried my best, that's life I guess. A whole bunch of decisions you thought you never have to deal with, leading to a grip of positions you hope you never be in. And I know at times it's all seemingly meaningless, but remember everything happens for a reason. Just never forget the feeling we give each other, and I'll see you someday, one way or another. The same love that set me free is the same love that won't let me be. To be or not to be, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. The same love that set me free is the same love that won't let me be. To be or not to be, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. The same love that set me free is the same love that won't let me be. To be or not to be, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. The same love that set me free is the same love that won't let me be. To be or not to be, I guess we'll see.
Special interest, smiles, frowns, 5 minutes we committed. Couple buckled like a nuptial, annulments not admitted. Commitments too uncomfortable, feline stay dysfunctional. We both in it for something, family life's not quite huxtable. Emotional with ladies, man, for better or worse. But in the end I'm thinking, is it worth the work I exert? Starting off real innocent, then it switches to hurt. Getting too infatuated, better off to just flirt. Pursed in my mind on a window, and I can't close the blinds. Applying too much attention to trying to figure your kind. This tends to happen when I'm after snatch. Opposites attract, I get loose from my rational, making the beast with two backs. Let me in your world, relax, I can get comfortable here. But then I change your heart, my love boats passing up here. Things ain't what they appear, exes calling saying they pregnant, negligent. Later like sorry, I misread the directions. Stressing it's all a question, I usually don't learn my lesson. Getting ahead of myself, forgetting the contraceptives. Feeling like they got no leverage, using sex as a weapon. I be acting foul sometimes, making bad first impressions. Worrying when you wasn't around, thinking maybe I was getting played. I got too close to you, so now it's hard to turn the page. Walking on razor blades, sharper than tailored fades. Haven't seen your face lately, steadily counting the days. Raining on my parade, no longer having it made. Calling your house and cell, but only the machine plays. So what should I do? Looks like I need to let it go. Saying that right now, but when I see you I get social.
Remember how we used to say our time would come someday? Guess that day ain't today, we still on the runway. And remember how we used to say we'd make it together? Guess along the way some ties got severed. But whatever, man, everything's perfect. Everything's perfect. It's all about how you work it. And for better or worse, it was all worth it. Man, everything's perfect. Everything's perfect. It's all about how you work it. And for better or worse, it was all worth it. Yo, beats like this remind me of 96. School days with dookie braids were looking good on some chicks. Especially the one next to me in my only yearbook flick. On picture day I ditched. I was that rapid kid, always on the roam alone. Bailing with his headphones on, relatively well known, but kinda on his own zone. Just sitting around like I had it all figured out. Just counting down the days till I could bounce. Of course that was back when the homie was anybody who knows me. We didn't know love, so we didn't know lonely. My skin was too thin for anyone to get under a tin man. Blundering through an urban wonderland. See, there's certain things you just gotta roll your sleeves and discover firsthand to truly understand, and some more than others, so it seems. So while I smoke weed or roam the streets, many of us ended up in some sobering scenes. Waiting rooms with a baby dude, operating rooms, masked ladies draining 380 wounds, interrogation rooms, staring at a case or two, cause either end of a 380's the wrong end to be facing. Looking for the palace, still no sign of Alice, and my hands are catching calluses, handling all this baggage I gathered in transit. And I don't mean the ones on my eyes, so since you're asking, I don't talk to that girl I was with, and yeah, it hurts like a bitch. And certain people ain't my homies no more, and it stinks. Don't cut your toes off to fit someone else's shoes, but sometimes all our nails need clipping. Remember how we used to say our time would come someday? Guess that day ain't today, we still on the runway. And remember how we used to say we make it together? Guess along the way some ties got severed. But whatever. Remember how we used to say our time would come someday? Well, that day ain't today, and it seems years away. And remember how we used to say we make it together? Guess along the way some ties got severed. But whatever, man, everything's perfect. Everything's perfect. It's all about how you work it. And for better or worse, it was all worth it. Man, everything's perfect. Everything's perfect. It's all about how you work it. And for better or worse, it was all worth it. To all my friends, to all my old friends,
movies. Except for one thing.
Homecoming. Good morning. Good morning. Just waking up. Just waking up. Left my house keys somewhere on the map. Slipped in the back. Bag still packed. Where everybody at? Zigzags in a big bag of swag. I got the pop off, and it's about to pop off. On the porch, long shorts, loving the sun. Got the boom box bumping that bump. Got me thinking on them days when we was just running to run, searching for something, and now something's begun. And to you, to the crew, what's new on the view? We connect like 2 and 2, my peeps through and through. I got stories, I got souvenirs, and man, y'all ain't been through in years. Looking at you is just like looking through a mirror. Fat hats and slacks, I can never take that back to the life we chose. The life that chose us. No regrets, no ifs, ands, and no buts. Yeah, make a joyous noise like this. Give it up for some real life shit. For the couch kids with sofa bed dreams, dirty jeans, and still thinking over they means. And it seems money ain't in our genes, so we steam through throwaway schemes with a gleam like you don't know what they seen. Nothing happened but adaption, good or bad action. It's gotta happen, cause I got something in me and it's gotta get out. So either you running with me or you gotta step out. Sometimes I can sit and smoke and drink and drown it out, but tonight the voice is shouting and I can't turn it down. If I hurt you in the process, I'm apologizing now. This ain't shit I talk about out loud. No one to blame, how can I complain? Just jumped off the train and home looks the same. Essays and runaways at the station, and seen one cat I recognize from graduation. And everywhere I go, it's the same conversation. What's up, man? How you been? How you doing? What's the latest? Same shit as always, trying to make it. Chasing that place in the hills and millions. But this year I'm still here and it appears y'all here again. See my boy behind the counter on some $8 an hour. 40 of every week for a small pile of powder. See my other dog still on that heroin. Mad holes in his arms, smiling like nothing's wrong. At the pad staring at high ceilings and pipe dreaming. Trying to find reasons why we in these tight squeezes. Some blame it on friends, some blame it on no ends. And some stand up on their feet and start hustling for theirs. Named all the streets, eyes closed on my ride home. Same spots I stayed posted at since 8th grade. Different kids, same lost look on their face. And all them girls who you knew would have kids, had kids. And everybody who you thought would do a bid did. And everything I say or do is like deja vu. Man, I've done it all before. Everything at this stage, I've run it through the floor. Then I think about that kid that got killed in number 4. I think about Daoud and how his own pops popped him. Or Rafi ending his problems with a shotgun. So nowadays when somebody asks me how's things, I say more of the same, man, can't complain. To the life we chose, the life that chose us, it's all good, man, knock on wood. Yeah, to West LA, Palms Culver City, to Venice Beach, Santa Monica, K-Town, Rampart, Hollywood, Crenshaw. No starting gun, time to run. It's time to run. Downtown, Long Beach, Inglewood, West Coast, all coast. No starting gun, time to run. It's time to run.
can always. You run out of steam. You gotta stop sometime. You can't bucket forever. Catches up to you. It gets you. Get you. You just run out of wind. I got a whole lot of my angst. I preserve it because I need it. It keeps me sharp on the edge where I gotta be.
You go to my head and you linger like a haunting.
This is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hazy days, shady lanes, slight games, major pains, migraines, aim at the game you pay to play. Sail away, take a night train, a flight on a plane, watch life change and remain quite the same. It's kinda strange. What can I say except what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is, why am I saying this? Why am I saying anything? Far be it for me to think thoughts through thoroughly. Ronald Reagan and Rosemary's ADD baby. Love Pogo the Clown till I found out he was John Wayne Gacy. Love John Wayne till I found out John Wayne hated me. Guess he thought after that I'd have gone insane crazy. But instead I got a taste for complicated ladies. And it's all connected, says the therapist. Said it to help her deal with the rapist. And the rapist is any man, cause we're all dangerous. It could have been the reverend, it could have been a relative. Well, everything's relative, just avoid relationships. Stay celibate, take these sedatives to forget what a mess this is. She walked in looking down, but walked out looking up. The hell with it, I'm interested in experts' consensus. So I step in and attempt to craft my conflicting messages into something resembling relevant sentences. I say nothing is definite, the uncertainty's definite. Life's a projector with no projection is left to spin. She sighs and replies, it's all about perspective. You're delicate, sensitive, why you such a pessimist? You're so negative. I say, hell yeah, I'm negative. I'm HIV negative and still scared as shit. So what do you think? Maybe passive aggressive or just manic depressive or just anal retentive? She said, you got some personal issues to make amends with. This is added incentive. And I said, I forget it. I smell something rotten in the bottom of the garden. Something sodden, something downtrodden. Lots of forgotten and nobody's acknowledging just how bad it's gotten. We just keep a lid on it till the cogs in our brains start popping. Something in the air spreading like pollen. I inhale the oxygen, intoxicate and start coughing like
Oh shit. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, wait, get him up. Wait, get him up. Shit. What happened? Wait, get him the fuck up. Hey, wake up. Fuck up.
Hard times bring out the dark side. Part silence, part wise. That start fires in my hot flashes. Time stops, crashes into fragments of anger and anguish. Realize that we don't understand shit about a damn thing on this planet. We just ad-lib. Frantic, try best not to panic. And when it's all over, then we assess the damage. And it's nothing else than a classic reaction to rejection. A period spent acting as if we're not affected, followed by a hollow kind of feeling like a bottle minus liquid in mine was filled with spirits, but now there's nothing in it. And what's the fucking difference? The world will keep on spinning. Here we go. Another scenario in this deadly merry-go-round to which we're indefinitely bound. We carry every petty doubt and memory around in this fleshy old crown, from belly to burial ground, rendered in stereo sound. But can't we put somewhere they can never be found? Cause frankly they're getting me down, heavy and empty and running out of energy. So gently but steadily the gauge on my left drifts from F to E, ecstasy to penancy. What a tangle, mangled web that we weave.
It's okay, just admiring the shape of your skull.
Shadowboxing in the dark. Used to ramble through the park. Shadowboxing in the dark. Used to ramble through the park. Shadowboxing in the dark.
Do you want me to hear your confession?
Well, Father, to tell you the truth, I'm not very religious. If I started praying now, I'd feel like a hypocrite.
God is always ready to listen to your prayers.
Big swish, I'm here. Got my mind on whatever, for whatever could appear. Here we go, slow movement, plunge into the dark. You give yourself away with the light when you spark. Cherry your location, bent up in some tent with 1,000-yard stare. You dying to represent. I come through and fuck with niggas, talk some hella ill shit. Get there, pull the tree out, burn something, chill to be out. How you feel about the weed spot? Not ideal for safety. Blessings to those who run with highly wanted O's and pounds and bigger baggage hazards. Other facets of the game I don't play. Hey, I just blaze that. Get with them niggas, stop asking me. I said I see what I could do, that ain't no guarantee. And apparent leading, cats ain't hearing me. I don't know, guess I gotta go over there and see.
Alright, Father. Will you please hear my confession now?
And I know who I'm in the room with.
Sipping my Merlot in a grizzly bear fur coat. Feasting on delivered shanks, slow burning herbo. Go from slow to turbo in 22.5 Normandy Overland. I exit drunk, reckless, endangerment. Forest Rangers had me on some perfect stranger shit. Running, never looking back, I'm coming at ya. Compound fracture in the hen goat. Manufactured axe exacta mundo. Moon glow, cold winds, my whole platoon goes. Smooth economy of motion, G Kundo attack ya. Figure me to pause in gel. I mean, if cause less than consequence, my arms bombing. Well, I'm in a mix, yo. My crew nice with sticks, go deeper in your scenery and eagerly fix the problemo. Cats funny, Chin J Leno disarm. Heavy metal from any sergeant general to any five-ish wrinkle in the game plan. I'll pat your back and slap your face with the same hand.
It just occurred to me, funny thing, I haven't had one sexual thought since the court-martial. It's pretty extraordinary.
Pull yourself together, act like a man.
I don't want to die.
Many of us will be joining you before this war's over.
I don't care, I don't want to die.
Heads to the sky, simplify, always simplify, Malky Enterprise. Powder skin, 40 moons under paraffin. Went mad at Malkovich, but I think I mastered it. Too much coffee in my saccharin. Zombies in the building lobby, they're after me. A flash of diamonds, the light so blinding. 4 suits and sunglasses and mustaches kidnap me in the excitement. Slicing throats with Tyson's boxing license. Vegas neon in the rear view. Fuzzy dice swinging, Gladys Knight singing. And I'm catching a slight feeling. Spider sense tingling like venoms round the next building. 16 deep dishes aimed at Venus. And all we're picking up is zeros and ones and digital dust. Thought we caught a Jesus frequency in 63. Turn out to be 4 stranded astronauts breathing deeply on CB. We know about ya. Little disappearing act a few Decembers back when the whole city went black. Thought it could have been electricity till 9 fingers popped up in somebody's Christmas tree. And you rocking a lone pinky, kinda fishy. And with that he cuts the crap, fumbles in the dash, slides forward in his seat and pulls out a long needle. Syringe to my cerebral, I cringe and accept it as my face steals. He says, tell us what you know now or you go down. I can't help it, it's genetics. You wanna take the long route? He leans in, needle tip piercing my skin. I curse God, then a cold wind sends us in a spin, flipping 7 times. Blood and twisted Michelin, 4 crash victims, face all in the ignition. Slip into the night, guess the old man wasn't listening.
Have faith in your creator, my son. Death comes to us all.
That's really deep, death comes to us all. That really is deep.
I understand your anguish, my son, but you must not let it harden your heart.
Come on, Arno, sit down and drunk.
Oh, Paris, can you get out of here, you sanctimonious pat answers? What are you hanging around?